Welcome back. Today we are here building a wedding cathedral, and I know that the last build I did was also kind of a wedding venue, but I just felt like that one was more outdoorsy, and for this one I wanted to really make it look like a church. Now, of course, in the back there's the dance party stuff, so don't worry, there's everything you need here for an actual party. So let's get into it. And I did want it to be symmetrical in the front, even though that kind of makes it a little hard because um, with the lot size, it's just off by one tile, which kind of annoyed me, but we're just accepting it. So first, I'm just making sure that I have enough space for everything that I need. So I'm counting out how many rows there's going to be for how many chairs, and then that is a couple of platforms that will lead up to the altar. There's going to be a little gazebo in the back, so that'll be nice. And then the gazebo will like have a bar out and the buffet table out on it, and then there'll also be a kitchen off to the one of the wings. So there is everything that you need for the wedding. There's also two bathrooms and three woohoo spots, I think. So we are ready for anything. And it was hard to decide how exactly I was going to decorate the upper portions. I was like, what kind of fence, roof item combination am I going to be able to use in order to get this to look the way that I want it to look? So it was kind of tough to decide at first. I did end up going with Realm of Magic mostly on the windows and the doors and the fencing because I did want, um, I wanted it to be like the stained glass kind of look for how churches usually do that kind of thing. So you'll see right here, I'm actually Googling how to get rid of the overhang on the roof. I saw in a little Simsy video that you could do that, and I was so excited by it. So finally, we can do that. And what I'm going to do is use these little spiky things in order to make the look that I want. Of course, it's going to take a million of them. So that's how it's going here. And we are just going to bring those all the way around and also on the little towers here. So that is what's going on there. I did, it took forever to place each one of these, but I always forget that there's keyboard commands for things that I need. I just always forget that. But luckily for this one, I ended up remembering part of the way through that if you hold down shift, you can get the item again. So that was good. And you'll see, I think right here is when I remembered. Yeah. So that made my life a lot easier. And then we are just going to put a little foundation in the front as well. I think that's going to come in a second. At first I was going to put down another wall and put like some arches in it, but I decided against that. So here we are just adding in, again, I wanted it to kind of look like stone. So it's a lot of white, it's a lot of plain um, on the outside here. So really the decorative things are the columns, the windows, the roof trims, that kind of stuff. So that will come in just a second. And I'll have to redo these columns. Yep. So there we go. And I was just testing out a few things. I really didn't know how I was going to decorate this, but then I decided that I was just going to go all the way around the columns and double up in some places just to make it, look cohesive. And then we will add in the windows shortly. So here we go, just adding in all of those. I played with sizes a little bit, but I think that they turned out all right just like this. And again, just a plain outside, no special anything. Just imagine I really wish we had like a good marble wallpaper. We have like one and it's very showy from Get Famous, I think. So that is not what I wanted. So we just went with this one. And there's this little bridge that comes out to the gazebo. So when you go left when you walk in, you have a little like area where you drop off gifts, get a drink, and then head across the bridge to the gazebo party area. So that's what's going on there. And it took 5 million years to place all of these windows and columns and everything. So that is what's happening over here. And then on the right, if you walk in and you go to the right, there is a kitchen where you can make the wedding, the caterer can make food and the wedding cake and all that stuff. So that's what's happening there. This was also a huge pain in the butt because look, it ends right before the edge and I can't duplicate it because it has like the up down of those rails. So I ended up putting another spike around there. And then also the gazebo roof was like, in order to get the roof to fit on the gazebo, it was too close to the edge of the lot, which was horrible. It was just I mean, and then I was like, I'm not going to move it and then move all of these things that I placed. So instead I placed more things. So you'll see right here is I can't make it any bigger. So what I do is make it one tile too small and then place another like those like fencing items around. They didn't quite fit. It kind of made me consider getting the tool mod just so that I could choose the sizing, but I don't have that. So for right now, we are just going to make it work. Again, I can't even put the fence around it. So I took those little tiny fence things and put them right there. They almost don't fit, like they kind of don't fit, but we're just gonna call it good here. It's fine. I'm not moving all that stuff that I just placed. So that is what's going on there. Again, spikes all the way around. And then these things. Okay, so that's on that. And then we're going to go up the sides here. In the back, there will be on the gazebo, the bar and the buffet, and then some tables and chairs. Like there'll be the head table and 4 little tables for guests to sit at. And then there will be a dance floor and a DJ booth, and then just like a fountain and, a woohoo bush in the corner because you need it. I mean, imagine like you're at this party, you're having drinks, you're feeling good. And, I always recommend a woohoo spot on every community lot. It's just important because you never know when your Sims are going to need to woohoo. So, placing these windows behind the altar, I picked a bigger window for that. And there we go. I was hoping to like put something else above that, but I just left it like that. So then we are going around the sides. It was kind of hard to mirror this placement because the bridge got in the way of me seeing where things were, but that's okay. And then this floor, there's really nothing on it. It's just kind of like a balcony overlooking. If it was possible, like I put the piano down with the altar because it's got to be in the same room, right? But if it was an actual church, I might consider putting like the pipe organ up here. So you can do that if you'd like. Also, super annoying, the roof trim went inside and I had there's just like going to be one line of roof trim. That's just how it's going to go. I can't get rid of it. If you have walls half up, you won't see it. So um, that's fine. And then we are going to add in some railings. And then ladders that go upstairs. The 2 closets will be up in each tower. Consider it like a storage area, but also, a woohoo spot. So then I did lose a couple columns, and then I was going to place them inside, but it didn't look good, so I decided not to do that. I think I did put 2 that lead up to the roof trim that's clipping inside, so you can kind of pretend that that's like a spandrel or something. And then on the sides here, I decided to do like these features with different statues. Like I don't know if it's that common, but like in the church in my hometown, there was a bunch of statues throughout the church. So um, I am just going to put some on the sides there. And I really waffled on the wallpaper, but I chose this like really light stone for the inside. And then we are going to choose some flooring. Again, I wanted to go with like the, marble kind of look. And then a big carpet across the entrance here. It's really not too cluttered, but I feel like in real life there aren't a lot of clutter items as well. So this is the door to the kitchen, and those are the bathrooms in the back there. I don't know if I really wanted them. I didn't know what else to put there, and we do need bathrooms, so I put them over there behind the altar. And then just you walk in, and I put the little fountains there, and then just a couple of little wall tile things from Jungle Adventure. Curtains. So that little room is going to be the present slash, get a drink opening room. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, you walk in and there's a little table where you leave presents and a little bowl for envelopes and, um, you know, someone is holding drinks and you grab a drink. And this is about weddings now. This is not about churches. I wish it was about, wouldn't that be nice? But anyway, so we are going to again put the arches right here, and then we'll put a statue in each space. So it was kind of hard to figure out which statues I could use here because there aren't very many big one tile statues. So I ended up putting this guy there. And then just the same three on the other side because I couldn't find any other ones that I liked. So I'm just going to duplicate that and save often. So we will add in the carpet that leads up to the wedding arch. And I was just kind of looking at my options for the chairs. So we have 12 of them here. And then the piano. And then I just pulled out all the arches to see which one I like best. I actually did go with is it an Island Living one? I think that's Island Living. I just thought that that one looked nice. And then just a table back here with these little swans and some flowers. I don't know why the like tables with the cloths on them have some kind of glitch because they are not symmetrical. Um, and I wanted to use that dragon, so I did. And I put the karaoke thing there because I imagined it was like a microphone or maybe like the singer, like you have the pianist and then the choir person. I'm really exposing myself and how long it's been since I've ever been to a church. Anyway, I just wanted somewhere fun for my Sims to get married. So we are building the kitchen right here. It's just a small little thing and really isn't anything special. So then I have these tables here and I'll put some presents on the table and then leave the other table for like, I don't know, pretend that more people will put presents on that table. And then a little place for drinks. So, you can walk in and pick up a drink on your way in. And then here is the bar and the buffet. And then I'm just pulling out tables. So I am going to have 4 tables and then the head table where the, you know, getting married couple would sit. And then here's the DJ booth and just some decorations. Want it to look nice. And then there is going to be like a this whatever it is feature, I don't know, fountain thing with bushes. You can see I have to count everything out. So there we go. And I'm just trying to do that. I didn't want it to be like a triangle. So we went with that and then I just love romantic garden stuff for outdoor things. And I can't wait for the courtyard stuff because I am totally going to use it for all of my outdoor shenanigans. And then just some bushes. I couldn't really make that fit, so we put in these little trees with flowers on them. And then going all the way along the back, right. Okay, we're putting in lights first. I'm just checking out the lighting situation. So see how it's not symmetrical? Those two I can't place. Anyway, so then I'm going to add in some more lights and then head over. We're going to add the bushes all along the fence. And then in the back there is where the woohoo bush is going to go. So I'm just adding in a little bit of overgrownness for there. I can't help myself. So in the front, we get some more. I am going to put some more on the side along the bridge as well because there are arches there, but like it's not meant to be walked through. And terrain paint. Oh boy, the terrain paint. So here we go. And then adding in the all the way around, all the way around. So here we go. And then I am going to, like I said, put bushes there. And then just lightly under the tables and like different areas for foot traffic. So that is pretty much going to be it. So I'm just going to put one more thing out front here and call it good. I lost my spike at the front too, so I had to re-put that back in. So here we are in screenshot. So here is the front. I think that it looks pretty good. I mean, I don't know if it really looks like a church, but that's what we're going for. So a nice place for your Sims to get married and be like fancy, and it has everything you need with the kitchen, and you can open presents if you want, like the married couple can open presents. And there is a bar, buffet area for when your caterer doesn't actually do the cooking that you need them to do, because that's a thing. So here is the back with the tables and everything. Hopefully it's a nice day for your wedding. And there is the back. And then we're going to do some top down shots. I don't know why I can't get them even. Don't ask me. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It's up on the gallery, and I will catch you in the next one.